So, I've arrived now in the Great Bear Rainforest, part of the largest temperate rainforest in the world, and what an amazing place. Uh, Wildlife's amazing, the scenery is amazing, the people are amazing, and I've had a busy first 3 days. Been working with the local community, especially with the kids here, doing some community clear up, which involves cleaning away some litter, clearing away scrub and unwanted small trees and stuff, and it's been going really well, which has been good for two reasons. Firstly, to get involved with the community, get to know people, say hello to people and become friends with them basically, which is always good because I'm here for the next 3 months. And also it's part of an education programme which they're trying to re-educate people about not to drop litter and to do good within the community, which in recent years has slipped away from Clem 2 unfortunately. And it also had benefits for the tourism side. When tourists want to come here, they don't want it to come to a place which is full of garbage and things like that, so it's working really well. And we've been cleaning litter and things away from the main street in Clem 2, and we've been working in the big house, which is like a ceremonial meeting point.
The trees over here are bigger than the ones
And I think community conservation is going to be a really important aspect of this trip, especially with the tourism side of it. And it's not just tourists coming here and the tourism money going straight into one pot, it's being spread out within the community. And that's good for several reasons. Like I've already mentioned, the education part of it is educating the children, not to drop litter and to have a bit of respect for their environment. And also jobs, it's providing jobs for some of the guides here. Some of the kids have been employed to help us. There's 5 children that have been employed and they're earning money from this. It's also maintaining some of the traditional ecological knowledge in the area, which unfortunately again has been lost through generations. But through these projects they're really trying to bring that back, which is really good. And obviously alongside that you've got money generated, which helps to protect some of the endangered species that are found here in the forest. And also some of the other money filters through to watchman programs where they go out and make sure that the guys on the boats and in the forest are doing what they're meant to be doing. And so it's all really good, and it's part of changing people's opinion. For some of the guys in the village here, we're not too sure about the idea of tourism coming here, especially over the last few years where they've had a few problems and stuff, and it's been like on a knife's edge where it might not have happened, but in the last couple of years especially, the tourism project has really developed and it's now promoting some really good stuff in the community. So I've been working with a guy called Doug Neersloss this week, and I'll be working with him over the whole summer. He's one of the head guides here at the Spirit Bear Lodge, and he's recently been elected as the Chief Counsellor of Clem 2 as well, so it's a guy of high stature in the community and very well respected, and it's great to be working with him, not only for that reason, but his knowledge of this area, of the 37 inlets and rivers that run into the Pacific here where the bears are, is second to none, and he's an amazing guy, so that's been really good. And this week we've had several discussions about where we want to place the camera traps and also where we want to place the barbed wire hair snags in the territory here. And we've decided that we want to focus on the movement of the bears, especially the grizzlies, because in recent years we've noticed a decline in the black bear sightings and also the spirit bear, and we're thinking that might be of a direct result of more grizzlies coming into the area. The grizzlies are moving because there's a problem with the amount of salmon here. They've noticed constant declines for various reasons, including the high level of commercial fishing that's happening out in the ocean there and in all the bays, and that's having a direct impact on these bears. So the grizzlies are being forced to move around searching for better feeding sites. And another reason is the lack of berries. I reckon that the berry numbers going down. In Clem 2 itself, you get a berry called a salmon berry, which at this time of year is normally, there's normally loads of them around, and you can just walk around picking them up and eating them. And especially this year, you can hardly see them. So if we're hardly seeing them here, then the bears are being forced to move around looking for the food that's like so vital for them. So like I said, we've been discussing about where we want to place the camera traps. So following the movement of the grizzlies, we're going to put some onto the mainland, and they've been travelling across onto Princess Royal Island, which is where the spirit bear is found. And you haven't historically found many grizzlies in that area, so that's a bit of a concern for the guys here. So we're going to put some traps and cameras on the on the mainland and then across into Princess Royal Island, and then following a path which Doug believes that the grizzlies are moving, and then they're moving further south, and it's believed that they're moving all the way down like 60 or 70 miles down into Bella Bella and Bella Coola, which will be interesting because those guys down there have also got some work on that's being conducted using the barbed wire hair snags. So we can collate the data together and hopefully pick up data from the same bears that are moving and see exactly whereabouts they're going. And the areas which we're going to put the camera traps in a moment for definite is in Kutz, Mussel, Canoona, Kynop, Buoy and Carter Bay, and they're all areas some of which are high level tourism impact because you can go there, especially Mussel, you can go there and you're guaranteed to have some good bear sightings, and some of them are extremely low level tourism impacts, areas where only Doug knows and places like that. So on the high level tourism, we can't use any bait especially with the barbed wire, we can't use any bait as an attractant to get the bears into the area so that we have a higher success. But in the low level tourism areas, I think we are going to use some smelly bait, which if any bears walking past, they'll be attracted to the bait and then hopefully have a higher success rate.